Herzlich willkommen zu Good to Know, dem PSZ Wissenspodcast für die Seele.
Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to explain the term stress and the issues associated with it. Do you know the feeling of not being able to sleep all night because your thoughts are cycling around and you can't stop it? If you know that feeling, you're probably stressed in that situation. But what is stress? Initially, the term stress is known from daily working life, more specific from material science. In material science, stress is known as the change of materials caused by environmental impacts. Bending is an instance for material change. The material adapts to the external impact. For example, a piece of metal bends if I hit it with enough pressure. Maybe you are now asking yourself why I'm telling you this. When we are talking about human stress, then it is similar to the example I told you before. Stress is an adaptation of our body to the environment. Imagine the following. There is a tiger and he is really hungry. And when I say hungry, I mean he hasn't eaten for weeks. How would you react if you would cross the tiger's way? A tiger is the threat most people would try to escape from. Mostly when we are afraid of something or feel threatened, we react with an escape, like running away from the tiger. Another option would be fighting against the tiger, but this would probably cost our life. The third opportunity would be freezing. Freezing is known from animals pretending to be dead when faced with danger. Stress helps us adapting to dangerous situations, to be able to deal with them in order to survive. Under such circumstances, we react with one of these primal instincts. Rational or logical thinking then gets very difficult for us. What happens with our body when we are facing such an hungry animal? Imagine this is you, running away from the tiger. What do you think you will feel in this moment? Take a moment and imagine what it's like running away from the tiger, which is hunting you. To feel what's changing in your body, you can pause the video. Maybe you have experienced some of the things I'm now going to list. Remember, all of these things are important to deal with the threat of the tiger. Our heart beats faster in order to better supply our muscles. Our mouth gets dry because our digestion is no longer needed. Panic and fear drive us to escape from this situation. Furthermore, we feel restless because we have to be able to run away or to fight. It would be bad if we feel asleep in that moment. We have to be vigilant. In that situation, we can focus very well on the tiger. While running away from a tiger, it is hard to solve a math problem or anything else that is not important for the escape. On the one hand, stress helps us to handle dangerous situations and to survive. On the other hand, stress is not always positive because it sets our body under pressure. The good thing about the tiger situation is that it's not long-lasting and we are facing such situations not very often. But what happens when we are constantly confronted with danger and have no possibility to escape? Or when we are constantly overthinking our problems and it's impossible to find a way out? Then an increased chronic stress level develops. We feel constantly vigilant, have issues to concentrate and to sleep at night. We tend to ruminate more often and it feels like our thoughts are cycling around certain topics. Our current asylum status, experience of the past, or the way of escape to Germany can make us feel stressed on a high level. When these topics constantly follow us and it's not possible to find a solution, we feel overwhelmed and suffer from chronic stress. It's like the tigers chasing us all day long. But what are the long-term consequences? We lose the joy of everyday things and have no motivation to make an effort to reach new goals. We feel weak and helpless. We often feel panic and anxiety. We develop physical problems like headache and back pain, tension in the neck and beeping in the ears. We can't concentrate on something and make mistakes more frequently. It is difficult for us to fall asleep. A high stress level increases the probability to get chronic disease like diabetes or heart issues. Here is the summary. Stress is a response of our body to a threat or danger. It saves our life by escaping or fighting against the danger. When we are stressed, our body acts on a high performance level. Our heart beats faster, the blood pressure raises, we start sweating, getting nervous, feeling anxiety, and are not able to concentrate on unnecessary things that doesn't matter for escaping. Short-term stress is a normal reaction of adaptation. Long-term stress, like ruminating thoughts about threat or danger, lead to physical and psychological limitations. For instance, depression. We feel listless, joyless, and downcast. So, now you maybe can better understand what stress is. In the next part, I would like to help you find ways to reduce your chronic stress. Until then, I wish you the best and see you soon.